Namaste, everyone, and welcome to this session on the introduction class for Holistic Detox and Health Reboot. 21 days challenge, a very hyped word, detox and challenge. This is what triggers us towards taking some positive steps towards our health. So, I want to congratulate each one of you for those who have joined this class, showed some interest. Even for some reasons, you're not able to do 21 days challenge now, I still want to equally congratulate you because just coming to this class and thinking something about detoxing is in itself a first step you have taken in your mind at least. And as and when time permits, I'm sure you're going to come back to this. So even if you come for the 21 days or you've just come for today, I am really, really happy that you've made this first step towards your cleansing, which is not just about the physical body, it's about our emotional cleansing, our mental housekeeping. So, detoxing on all the layers of our existence. And that is why, unlike other programs that we see out there on detoxing, this is not just going to be about diet, but it's about a holistic detox and rebooting our health by building some healthy habits. And that's what we struggle with. I personally feel that many of us who are health conscious or have some interest in this subject have already done a lot of scrolling on YouTube's, have scrolled a lot of reels on Instagram about, are following lot of health influencers, and you've got some idea about what is healthy living, healthy eating, what should I be eating, what should I avoid. Totally understand, right? However, how many of you agree with me? Please type A in the chat box for agree that sometimes you are experiencing overload, overload of information. There is a lot of confusion. Even if there is clarity, there is no discipline. You're still struggling to follow it, but every day you are just reading it. Okay, chat box is quickly being flooded with all the A's here. Yes. I want to share my small story here. Uh, at some point, even I actually was broken down mentally with so many health influencers and Ayurveda, naturopathy, detox diets, modern concepts of diet. I was studying all of them. And I was really confused. And then I found something really unique, which of course I'll share it in more detail when we go through this program of 21 days, because there are many things that I want to share from my side. But one thing I understood that any healthy habit has to be also followed with our intuition, our body, which body tells us. So it's not about blindly following something, but also using some knowledge, some guidance with a very big chunk of our intuition. And how to develop this intuition in a way that we are not fooled by it sometimes, right? And we can maintain the discipline. So this is what, like a small experience I have had through my journeys of mentally overloaded with so many information, tips and tricks and shortcuts and detailing of on every video, which confused me at the end of the day. And I'm sure you'll resonate with this. I ended up following none of them actually, but I was getting some pleasure on getting some knowledge, but no practical transformation, no change. And that is why that has inspired me to actually bring this program. That let us have some group of like minded people together and let's meet every day through WhatsApp, through videos, through live calls on Zoom, and just keep bombarding the group with some inspiration so that we all can stick to this challenge. And that is why I have also named it as challenge, so that we feel some push of like-minded community together along with me, so that we can follow and relearn some of the habits that we have developed, which are not so healthy for our entire being. Okay, so let me take you through this, the overview of this program. And along with that, I also want to just touch base on some basic concepts today of what is toxins and why do we need detoxing, and what are we experiencing nowadays which actually pushes us towards such programs. So let's kind of go through this beautiful journey now for next 1 hour. Of course, I will also give some time at the end to solve any of your questions that you have regarding this program or otherwise. So please stay till the end so that all your questions can be solved. So just so that we can have a nice flow of the entire program, I recommend all of you to stay on mute till the end and only ask the questions towards the end of the program to have a beautiful uninterrupted flow of the program. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm excited. What is detox? Okay. We all have heard this word now everywhere. Very popular word nowadays. If anything after Ayurveda, yoga, fitness, then it's detox now. Everybody wants to cleanse, right? So detoxification or detoxing basically means uh, natural removal of toxins from the body. So I have used one word here, toxins. So let's understand a bit more about these toxins now. Okay? Toxins are basically anything that we don't want, anything that is not serving us. In fact, it's not just unwanted, but I would also add that it is something that can create trouble. It can also disturb our healthy things in the body or healthy functionality of the body, organs, whatever functions are happening, it can also disturb that. So it is something unwanted, and that is why the term is toxins, unwanted material in the body. Okay. Now, many of us think that I eat healthy, so it's fine. I am very disciplined person. I eat healthy food. So I don't think so I produce toxins in my body, because many of us are under impression that toxins are only produced when we are not eating healthy or we are eating a lot of junk food, but it's not so. Waste materials are produced from the metabolic waste, which means when whatever process happens in the body for digestion, on the cellular level as well, the waste is produced. Okay. So whatever cellular functions and activities are happening in the body because of metabolic activities, even that produces some waste material. Okay. Of course, I'll come to that point also where I want to tell you that you don't, it is not that some food brings about detoxing or any food that we eat is going to cleanse me. It's not like that. It's also a myth. I'm going to come to that as well. Let's step by step go into the concept that how these toxins are functioning and what it does in the body. Okay. So as I mentioned, basic digestion also produces some toxins in the body. Most of the times or sometimes, even if we are eating healthy otherwise, we might experience that, we all experience this, that we might have some undigested food particles always in the body. Okay. Uh, when we do physical movements, we are releasing and also producing some toxins. And when we are in stress or doing a lot of mental work, at that time also toxins are produced. Free radicals are there in the body. Okay. Now, we all know this, that actually we don't need any separate food, diet, or any activity as such for detoxing. You might say that, come on, when I eat food, obviously I remove that food also through my wastes, through my bowel movements or urine or whatever. So yes, that is true actually. If our inputs are right, which is a big question mark nowadays, this is what we're going to touch base also in our 21-day program, that what are the wrong and right inputs. But for now, let's understand, if we are putting right inputs, provided we are putting right inputs, body is always self-cleansing, not just healing, but self-cleansing, self-healing, and self-maintaining. It does not mean that it requires a specific food. It's a myth and a quick information passed on by many that this is a detoxing diet. Diet is not doing much. What diet is doing is actually helping some of the organs which are responsible for detoxing to function at its optimal level. So that's what detox program or detox diet does. Don't think that if I eat a lot of spinach, if I eat a lot of greens and I eat smoothies and juices, that kind of, flushes out things. It's a very like a neophyte way of discussing this. The real reason is that it increases the capacity of the cleansing organs inside of us. So let's see a little bit more about it. We have four different channels for toxic elimination mainly. Okay, of course, the elimination happens through the natural process, which is normal to all of us. But inside of our body, what are the four different channels for elimination of this waste or toxic? Kidney through urine, toxic gases like carbon dioxide through lungs, colon through solid waste, and even skin through air and sweat. So, what happens exactly is through detox, through the program or the whole process of what is detoxing, we are improving the efficiency of this four different channels, which then function very nicely and detoxification happens. But if body is self-correcting, my kidneys are functioning, man, my lungs are fine, colon is like, okay, solid waste are going every day, my skin is overall okay, fine, then why do I need detox? Because detox can provide more suitable facilities to the body in sync with nature. So detox can actually reboot. Sometimes when we have some technology, maybe computer, phone, everything requires like recharging, rebooting. Otherwise, it's just like a piece of junk. If I don't charge this phone, no point, right? I can't use it. Same way, at a frequent intervals, it's a very healthy practice to kind of detox our body to help this elimination channels to work optimally for us, right? Okay, and why health reboot word I have used specifically in this program? This health reboot word really came from my heart because I realized that many of us know, as I mentioned in the beginning of the class as well, that many of us know certain things that this is good for me and this is something that I should avoid now because social media information technology is out there for us now very in a accessible manner, very easily available. However, we struggle with like-minded associations. Sometimes we struggle with inspiration to practically apply it on a daily basis. We just know it's good for us, but I'm not able to do it. So this health reboot uh, aspect in the entire course is mainly that will help us to build our habit somewhere where you keep getting triggers from our side so that you keep getting that nice gentle inspiration and push, and you just from what pattern you have been processing everything. You were in your old patterns that I know what is good for me, but my only problem is I'm not able to follow it. Fine, let's try to work on that problem as well in this program. So it's not just about me giving you blindly some diet tips and tricks, do's and don'ts, don't eat this, don't. No, we really want to inspire each other, right? We are tired falling in the same trap of old habits and patterns, no matter how many programs we go through actually. Maybe for some of you, your detox is not a first program, even with this school or even with somewhere else. You've gone through it, but when you're back in your own pattern, in your own life, when the program is over, you're back to your old habits. What's going wrong? What's happening here? Why am I not able to follow certain things, even if I know I'm not supposed to be eating such kind of food or consuming such thoughts or have emotional dysfunctional happening inside of me all the time? We know it, but application is a problem. So we're also going to try and work on this positive habit building psychology. So there are some ancient and modern tips and tricks from psychology itself, from modern, kind of a concept where we're going to try to build a bridge between this problem that many of us face. That I know what is good for me, but I'm not able to follow it. So that is why rebooting our thought pattern, habits, thinking process. Okay? And obviously, we want to cultivate a healthy lifestyle which is more sustainable. It's not that I'm sure many of you here must be with a goal that this 21 days are okay, I am there, I'm in, I want to do it. But I really want to make it more sustainable. This is our struggle, right? So, yes, we are going to have a proper theory class and a discussion on how to keep these habits more sustainable in long term. And definitely, we all out here are spending our weekend evening on this online program, which definitely calls for an action that I want to reboot my health. I want to recharge. I want to challenge my old belief patterns and take everything more seriously. Okay. Let's come back to toxins again. Okay. And here, many of us will relate to this, that how do we accumulate toxins? Okay. If I understood that maybe when I even eat healthy or whatever I eat, my metabolism, digestion, thoughts, everything produces. Let's go a little deeper into it so that we are convinced that yes, whatever we are doing on a daily basis, we are accumulating a lot of toxins without even any knowledge of it. And what happens because of that? So let's see. Okay. Food and lifestyle are making the body toxic. I am not going to go in the depth of this. I think I'm very sure all of us know this. Wrong food patterns. In fact, let's little dig deeper into this. Wrong food combinations. For example, we might think that this is healthy. Let's not name it as of now. We're going to discuss this in detail later. But let's say food A is also healthy, food B is also healthy. So I'm very happy. I'm combining the two. Oh, wrong choice. You're making a toxic. You're making more toxin in the body. So not just unhealthy or junk food, but sometimes even wrong combination of two healthy foods coming together is also producing toxins. So this knowledge is extremely important. Okay. Food and lifestyle are making the body toxic. Lifestyle is like a lot of points are going to come now when it comes to lifestyle. Let's see. Late dinners or heavy dinners, right? Lack of sleep, stress. No brainer. Stress is everywhere with all of us now. Negative energy. You're constantly staying in a lot of negativity, maybe in your family, maybe at your work, or maybe you're consumed by some self-limiting thoughts. So all of that can produce toxins. If you are used to consuming too much of processed food, then also you accumulate toxins. I'm sure this is no brainer, and all of us will agree to this. If you are using some skin products which are rich in unwanted chemicals, and that is also definitely accumulating a lot of toxins in us. Usage of wrong cooking methods, and also I would add one point here: usage of wrong cooking methods along with wrong vessels also for cooking can produce some toxins. So all of these discussions we are going to have in our 21-day program. And if you're surrounded with polluted air and water, just some of the pointers. I'm sure we can go in the details of each one of this, which we will do in our 21-day program. But there's a lot to speak about all of this and identifying some correct patterns and correcting ourselves if we have been accumulating toxins for no reason by some of this. You might say that, come on, I understand dinners, okay, I can start early. Sleep, yes, I will work on my sleep. Stress, how do I avoid stress? And that is the reason why this detox program is slightly more different and unique and comprehensive over many other programs that I have personally attended or seen or done some research. We want to make it more holistic so that you get a chance to also work on your sleeping patterns, as we want to teach you some scientifically proven breathing techniques that will help you to manage your sleep, and you kind of understand some sleep hygiene in a better scientific way. And for stress management, we have some important, well researched tools and techniques from yogic sciences, which will definitely help you manage your stress better. The impact that a stress can have on you, you can manage it with some of the practices that we are super excited to share with you that we all have personally experienced. So I know certain things that happens around us in our lifestyle are inevitable, but there's definitely a way to cope with it through various tools and tips that yogic science has to offer us. So we're not leaving you alone every day with some diet plan or some random recipes or you eat this and posting some photos. No, we are also going to practice some of the things like let's say stress management techniques, cleansing techniques, asanas, exercise. So we're going to do a lot of things and challenges in all of these programs which will help us to cope up with our inevitable lifestyle. Like, I can't ask you to leave your cities, right? Even if it's polluted. That will be so unfair. So let's learn the art of managing this, right? So that is what we're going to do in the program. Okay, so these are some of the ways that we accumulate toxins. And let's now understand that how many of you here who I see on the screen, some are watching us on the YouTube, some are definitely excited to hear this class afterwards, maybe because they are busy today. So, to all of you, I want to ask you this. Is your body talking to you in the following list that is going to come now on the screen? That do we really need a detox? Is your body telling you something that, yes, I'm experiencing this? If yes, please type Y in the chat box for yes. Okay. I'm going to read out the list and see if your body is telling you that, yes, yes, I do need a detox. Skin problems, allergies, some deficiencies where, when I say deficiencies, what I mean is I'm, no matter what I eat, even if I eat right, I know from some doctors or some influencers and some teachers and Ayurvedic practitioner, I need to be eating this for my this deficiency, but somehow my body is not able to absorb it. Do you understand that difference here? That some of us eat right, but absorption is not happening. And that can also be improved when we actually, constantly and frequently go through the detoxing phases like this. You generally you experiences some aches and pains, but when you do reports, it's fine. It's not that serious, but there's constant complaint that you feel, some kind of ache and pains in the body. You experience acidity frequently, constipation, or any kind of digestive issues, mood swings, tiredness. Like it's just half a day. You have a long day to go, but you're still already tired at work or at home. Indigestion, stubborn weight, not just, we call this as some plateau. You just reach a plateau where you're not able to now reach your goals. You're not getting that weight loss benefit no matter what you follow, how much you exercise. So sometimes for those people also detox can be a wonderful triggering program, or someone suffering from low quality sleep or insomnia. Okay, so let me just check the chat box quickly. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Kriti says voice is very low. May I ask others, am I audible? You can just put yes in the chat box. Okay. So Preeti, maybe at your end, if you can check your device and increase the volume, I think, because others are able to hear me. Okay, so I can see so many why, yes, 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 yes. So now, which means that our bodies definitely need detoxing and that rebooting is extremely important. Guys, it is something like this. When you do jhadu pocha, when you do this cleansing, mopping, uh, cleansing, every day in your house, do you leave it like that? That, okay, once I did cleansing, now I don't care. No, we don't, right? We usually do it every day. Not usually. I think most of us do every day. Some of us might be very busy, but still we make sure we do it frequently. But then when it comes to detoxing our bodies, we think that it's okay. I just had signed up for one program some 6 months ago, so I am done for this year. No, it's not like that. Let your body frequently get exposed to a holistic detox. Of course, when I say detox, I'm not mentioning about some rigorous fasting or rigorous juicing or anything like that. That might be harmful for your body. So that you need to do under guidance. But when it comes to holistic detox, it's like a rebooting where we are not being extremely strict on all the days. Yes, some trigger days are going to come to you also regarding food, but it's not that where entire 21 days we are going to be doing it. But definitely your body also needs regular housekeeping from inside. Now, I know one thing, we all usually are very comfortable doing brushing, bathing, external face wash, or wherever you want to go out. We are very comfortable with that. But when it comes to any kind of internal cleansing, we don't pay attention to it. That do my organs need reboot? Do my efficiency inside, my energy levels, whatever toxicity is there, does that need cleansing? We are not at all. We don't think about it seriously. But trust me, if we do that, You'll be surprised to know this fact that we'll be avoiding so many incoming diseases that we might have scheduled because of our lifestyle. So it's a very important call that we all must take, that the way I do my external cleansing every day, the day I do the cleansing of my house, my surrounding every time, why am I not thinking about my internal cleansing? And this is the reason we all must consider some guided holistic programs, right? So, yes, many yeses come. I'm assuming that we uh, are going to go ahead and take this big step towards our detox and cleanse. Now, when I say detox and cleanse, I want to take you to the content of our program because I feel that again and again I'm saying the same point because that's what every detox programs mainly speaks about, or every blog on the website, on the YouTube is only talking about mainly detoxing food, detoxing food. It's all about food. But my dear friends, we need to also think about, if my diet is clean, but my emotions, my mind is messed up, I might not reap the benefits of my clean diet also. My digestion, my nutrition absorption, my energy levels will still be not optimum. How many of you have experienced? Again, put yes in the chat box. Okay, if you agree to me here, that at some point you felt that you are eating okay, you're eating decent, but because of emotional imbalances and mental stress, you haven't got benefit that you're looking for, right? Or vice versa. Because your emotions and mind were messed up in some situation, you felt like eating more unhealthy food. More, yes, we'll come to this point now, I feel. So, whenever your emotions were low or you were stressful, isn't that a common experience for all of us? That we crave more junk food, more fatty food. We don't like to have salad when we are in stress, is what a common experience many of us can have. So, which means our mental and emotional well-being is definitely impacting on what kind of food we choose regularly. Is it that a no-brainer nowadays? Even if you have never heard about this before, you have experienced it for sure. Because everyone who have been struggling with some stress or some situation in the house have shared this, that I am eating very unhealthy nowadays because I'm in stress, right? So that is the reason why we have named this program as holistic, because we don't want to leave you alone with just some food gyan. Okay, don't eat this, don't eat that, and do whatever you want. No, we want to also take charge, all of us together, of course. We also want to take charge of our emotional and mental housekeeping. That is going to happen through various activities on WhatsApp, through videos, through our live classes, through our yoga practices. We are going to also consistently work on the background along with our good healthy choices and food and nice meal plan. That is going to there in the forefront for us. In the background, we're going to continuously also work on our body and mind, of course, definitely. Right? Preeti ji, again, the same concern. I guess you can, everybody is able to hear me. You can just increase the volume of your device. Okay. Let's go through the content of the program. I'm super excited to take you through this. Like what is the nature of uh, the flow of the entire program for 21 days challenge. And when I say 21 days, please don't get intimidated. It doesn't mean that we will leave you alone after 21 days. We have a wonderful community where you'll always get all the support from all of us. Okay. So we are going to have macro. Macro means like throughout the month, big challenges. Macro, I would rather, in a simplified language, call it a big something, bigger challenges. And lot of micro challenges also, smaller challenges on daily basis. Okay. And these challenges are not just about diet all the time. Of course, some macro challenges need to come on diet as well, because diet, emotions, mind, health, all are very much interconnected and interrelated. So we're going to have some macro and micro challenges during the entire program on WhatsApp. We'll be meeting on the weekends also for live classes, plus every day something or the other is going to pop up on your WhatsApp, something that you need to follow for the next day, something that you need to do well in advance for the entire week. So on timely, of course, you will get a lot of time to prepare. Don't worry about any of the challenges. So on a daily basis, we will be nicely going through as a group together with a lot of macro and micro challenges, right? Some in the last week, you will also have some trigger days, some more tough challenges, as we assume that first 2 weeks we have really prepared ourselves, made ourselves more strong, resilient to kind of follow the resolve for healthy lifestyle. So just to strengthen it all the more, we're going to have some trigger days, which involves some diet challenges, little bit of like not fasting for a long span of time, but fasting for a couple of days. Of course, I'll be speaking in detail about all of these things when we approach closer to this dates. But yes, you'll have some more trigger days also apart from daily challenges. Okay. You will be experiencing detox yoga sessions every day except weekends, because weekends we'll be meeting live all the time to review, to discuss more concepts, to prepare you for the upcoming week. So weekends we'll be meeting with our physical, emotional, and detox theory classes. On weekdays, every evening, you will be having detox yoga sessions with one of our teachers, sometimes also myself. We have team of teachers who will be there taking detox yoga sessions. When I say detox yoga, you'll be working on some specific asanas, which helps in improving your digestion. We'll be talking about some pranayam and practicing them, which are also cleansing in nature. We'll be doing some kriyas mentioned in some of the scriptures of yoga, which brings about emotional and mental cleansing. So we'll be doing some kriyas, meditation, and some of the shuddhi kriyas like that. We'll be also doing some cleansing practice as mentioned in yoga. So all that will be part of it. It will be fun, guided, like never before experience for many of you. We'll be regularly having through some theory class and some challenges on the WhatsApp and some worksheets, some journaling questions, and which will be your emotional and mental detox classes. You'll have yoga cleansing techniques, as I mentioned. These are like our Shat Karmas, the cleansing practices mentioned in the scriptures. Like sometimes you'll experience Tratak. We'll be doing Shankha Prakshalan, but the partial one, the half master cleansing practice, which has tremendous effect on detoxing the body, especially great for those who are struggling with digestion, who have poor digestion, who face constipation frequently. Some of these techniques are going to be game changer for you. So we are going to be practicing that in a systematic way, as mentioned in all the yogic texts and books, to reap the benefits of it. So that will happen on some of the weekdays or weekend. And definitely in every theory class and on the WhatsApp, we'll open up the group some days for Q&A support. If you're struggling with something during detox or you have some doubt coming up, so we will be supported well during particular hours in a day. We'll open the group so that you can post your questions. Okay? So we'll be basically making two groups sometimes for all the registered participants. One group will be only for me posting things so that you don't miss out on any important information coming from the admin side. And other group will be for all of us together for discussions, for question answers, for posting interesting pictures, some recipes that you innovate, because we want to really encourage that, by the way. Sharing circle is what I mean here when I say this, that one group of ours, of all the registered participants, will be very interesting and colorful, because I will request all of you to post your wonderful pictures of smoothies and salads and all the different things that we're going to prepare during this detox programs. And you're going to also kind of always share with your friends that, yes, I finished this challenge today. Yes, I'm going to do this. So just for that nice inspiration, we're going to have one more extra WhatsApp group for posting all of us together, right? And during every theory class and some of the videos that I'll keep posting on the group, we will be discussing about the concept of clean diet. I do not believe in certain concepts of diet because of my own experience. I do not believe in some strict fasting, or when I say fasting, yes, we will discuss about the benefits of fasting too. But I'm not talking about like we're going to starve here. We're going to like kind of not eat anything nice and hot and tasty. No, it's not like that. We just have to understand the concept of clean eating over some of the dieting fads that keep coming and going. This is not for everyone sometimes. Also, we are not going to be counting calories here. Okay, Ayurveda, naturopathy, yoga does not much support of that. I am not against it. Yes, definitely it works for some of us for a short term goal. If you want to really, really meet some goal regarding your health, weight, fine, it's fine. But honestly speaking, tell me how many of you will prefer always being conscious of how many calories you are consuming? It becomes extremely non-sustainable idea. It's not bad. I'm not criticizing it. It can work, but only for some time. So the whole program that we have designed is all about how you get that habit, that sustainability through this program is our goal personally. That this is not just a 21-day program. 21 days where you have a group support, you have me around, we have lectures happening, we always are there. But otherwise, how can you keep this concept of clean eating even post challenge, post detoxing is our goal. So it's not going to be about any strict diet or something. You're not skipping anything. It's just you're modifying minus plus certain things. Okay. We will be giving you meal planning ideas. I don't want to give lot of ready-made recipes. It's no point. I want all of you to be innovative with all the healthy ingredients that I'm going to mention. So we are going to get a list of shopping, like, shopping list. Whoever registers for the program, we'll make a separate group. And on that group, we will be posting a shopping list for you. So whatever is seasonal around you, some of the things are very common. I'm sure no matter where you are in the world, you will get those common ingredients and always some replacements are there. So in time, well in advance, shopping list will be provided to you so that you are ready with those things in the house. We will also ask you to prepare certain powders and certain things so that whenever whatever recipes call for, you can have that. So it's not going to be all about lot of recipes. I want all of you to make your daily meals that you already make by adding or minusing some of the ingredients which are good or not so good for you. So I want you to be not just suddenly becoming a completely different person and only following some recipes. Let's innovate some beautiful things and add nice, healthy things in our kitchen. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to do a healthy kitchen management. And this is very important class that we're going to have also in our upcoming 21-day program, where how can we make our kitchen or redesign. It's when I say redesign, don't worry, it's not about changing some interior designing of the kitchen. It's about how can we place certain ingredients in a special way by which we end up using them more. So all of this, some kitchen management tips and tricks, how we can pre-plan our meals, what powders we can keep ready so that we end up making every meal very healthy and not quick shortcuts. All these tiny discussions are important because that will make your journey sustainable. And all of that we will be doing in our food therapy classes. Okay. Time and again, in the WhatsApp, through the theory classes, we're going to discuss some important therapies which are available in mother, like, in our universe with mother nature. So we are going to discuss on those therapies which brings about well-being, detoxing, cleansing of mind, emotions. So we're going to discuss that and much, much more. Trust me, whatever you see on the content, it's not this much. Definitely through your micro and macro challenges, we're going to come across lot of new concepts, lot of new challenges, lot of new ways of challenging our habit pattern, our subconscious mind. We're going to have lot of ideas on that too. Okay. So, but in today's introduction class, I thought that let us just stick to the main content of the program, but otherwise, lot of small aspects, small and important aspects will be part of your detoxing program, right? So interesting. Let's go to this slide now. Some of the last slides. Now, yes, of course, I have kept a positive slide also. Don't just think that, okay, is this the result of my discourse? This is just Some of the not so great side effects for some of us, especially on some trigger days when we will be having some kind of different meal planning than what we will have 21 days. Some couple of days, 3 days, 2 days, we'll have a slightly more challenging meal planning for detoxing and cleansing. So some of the detox reactions that you might have because of some challenges or avoiding certain things that I might ask you to do, you can experience headaches, irritability because maybe you are having some food craving or you're just feeling tired, or there can be little bowel irregularity, but doesn't mean that you're eating wrong or something. Now I'm going to ask one question, which I'm going to myself answer, of course. But I want you to think, so I'm going to ask the question. Now, what happens if you have kept one room closed for many months and years, right? And suddenly one day you realize that I want to clean this room. I want to use this room now. I want to clean this room. So the moment you open the room and take a broom in your hand, and when you start sweeping, what is going to happen? Because that room is not cleaned from many months, years, or not even, no attention was paid to that room. Lot of dust, dirt, insects, whatever, is accumulated there. What is going to happen? It may look to the external person there, standing outside and witnessing, my God, look at the dirt here inside. So much of dirt is there. But actually, the person in the room knows that that's it. It's just the last time you're seeing this. After this, the room is going to be clean and nice. The same things can happen in our body, mind. When we start detoxing the body, maybe months and years we haven't done that. But now we want to do it seriously. And when we take some serious steps, we bring good control, we follow all the do's and don'ts and challenges given. Yes, certain reactions can come up where the body might not react as you expected, and it's normal. That is why it's a group program. We are going to support each other. That yes, how are we feeling? We're going to witness things coming up. We're going to see what different irregularities are we facing because of it. What is not suiting us? What is not suiting us? So all that support will be also there. Okay, let's discuss something healthy now. Okay, I scared you enough. Now, what are some of the positive outcomes of these detox programs? You'll definitely not after 21 days, but even during some of the days, in the beginning, in second week, you all are going to tell me that you are feeling fresh and lighter than before. Because of various additions and subtractions we are going to do to our lifestyle, you're going to feel fresh and lighter. Your sleep quality will definitely improve in some time. You will get better skin because of the various clean diet that we're going to have. Your skin quality will better. I remember in some of our previous detox programs, um, one Mataji had some skin issues, which as of now I don't want to give a lot of details, but somewhere or other she was not keen on taking medication. It was not that big issue also, but there were some spots and some kind of blemishes. And post detox programs, it drastically reduced and it went away then. So sometimes it's also about food combinations, diet, cleansing, stress management. Better sleep can help to you to get rid of some of the issues that you have been facing otherwise, right? You might experience improved digestion overall. And with this wonderful challenge, even later, you might feel that overall the way you would crave or way you were addicted to certain food, that I need to eat this cake or I need to go to this restaurant or I need to have this ice cream, pizza, whatever. You might feel that you're able to manage your cravings and addictions in a much constructive way. And that power will definitely come through the discipline we're going to go through in this 21 days. Okay. Some of you might experience some weight loss because of the change in the dietary patterns. And gradually, if you maintain it, I want to tell you here that if some of you are here just to kind of try another thing for weight loss, let me be very honest right now. I'm not saying that you will not experience weight loss. You might, depending on your body type, depending on how seriously you take the program, you might experience. But trust me, losing a drastic amount of weight in a short time is never considered healthy. Science backs this up as well, right? So what we will give you rather that, okay, even if you experience some weight loss when you needed to, your body wanted, like you needed to lose the weight. However, if you follow the same lifestyle for some more time, you will see more better results which are sustaining, will not reverse. Sometimes I have seen people signing up for some weight loss detox programs and they rush, they push, they fast and they juice and they do everything. They get very happy. 3, 4 months back, slowly again they start to gain weight. Because it's a misconception that I will go to some detox program, reduce the weight, and then I'm back to. No, we want to give you a sustainable lifestyle, and weight loss is part of that. Okay. Lot of this is very guaranteed benefit that many of us have experienced is if anybody is experiencing PCOD, PCOS, heavy menstruation, infrequent, irregular menstruation, then you will see a lot of difference also with the sustenance of this kind of lifestyle that you're going to learn here. Better mood, better emotional management, mental clarity. These are some of the short words I have used, but trust me, the benefits are really, really very deep and more than what you can see on the screen. Okay, these are some of the positive outcomes that many of us experience with detox programs during the program, post program, right? And yes, emotional stability, of course. Now, some of the contraindications. I would not stop anyone actually to participate because, as I said, I'm not going to give you any strict diet or something like complete fasting or nothing. We're going to eat. Promise. If you're already concerned that am I going to starve? No, we're going to eat a lot. When I say eat a lot, I mean you're not going to skip even one meal. You're going to have your breakfast, lunch, dinner. You're going to eat 3 times if you want a day. If you're eating twice, we can discuss that later. But definitely, we are going to snack also. We are going to do everything, which is going to shift on our food choices a bit. Okay. However, anybody having severe or active heart problems currently, slip disc, nothing with diet now, but slip disc because we're going to do some cleansing practices and asanas meant for cleansing. You might have some limitations in case if you wish to join still for food tips and emotional detoxing and other aspects of holistic detox. You're most welcome. Okay. So slip disc, anybody with this condition, if joining, you have to let us know in advance. So that we know. However, we are going to anyways give you one form, all of you, so that we know about your personal history as well. So if anybody needs to be dealt little differently, we know it. So you're going to get that form anyway. So mention any condition that you have been having. Again, diabetes, definitely we have to modify certain dietary tips and trigger and challenges that we give regarding diet. So that is supposed to be informed to us. So let us know about it as well. But you feel free to participate, minus some of the morning fasting or some triggers that we give, you need to not follow that. Yes, again, pregnancy, this program is not recommended as of now. You can definitely join us post-pregnancy. Severe knee pain, again, the same problem. Exercise part and cleansing part will be a bit compromised where exercise is involved. That's it. Otherwise, no other limitation from my side. Okay, these are some of the contraindications. Again, I think last time someone had asked about breastfeeding mothers. You can follow, no problem. You can follow the program. We can always suggest you some modifications if needed. Okay. So here is the detail. You can read the screen, which is, I think, also part of your WhatsApp, wherever you have joined the group. So it's a 21 days challenge starting from 16th August to 5th September. Weekend timings are 8 to 9 p.m., which will be a theory class. And weekday timings for the practice for yoga will be 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. IST. These are all IST timings, okay? This is the course fee, the donation that we'll be giving for this program. The sessions will be conducted via Zoom. You will be added to the group once you registered. And please note one good news, recordings for all the sessions, including yoga sessions, including theory sessions, will be provided regularly. It's just that we request that please do not share these recordings, not because we are copyrighted or something, or we want to save our program or no. The thing is, if they have not understood the concept of asana detoxing, and if they blindly follow some videos, then it might be dangerous for people. So please do not randomly forward the recordings to people thinking that, okay, follow the program. Okay. So it's good if you are participating fully, practicing fully live, nothing like it. So do make sure that you practice it live, because the energy of the teachers, synergy of the group will inspire you to do that. However, due to some time difference or office or whatever, the recordings will be provided within couple of days to you whenever the lecture happens. If you have any doubts, clarification, the number is mentioned here. You can note down the number. There's email also. And if you're part of the WhatsApp group, then the details, the link to join is, I think, already posted or again will be reposted. Okay. Now I'm done from my side regarding this program as of now. I have lots to say, but definitely when we meet again for our 21 days challenge, for now, if you have any doubts, you can post on the chat, or you can, if you are, you can also unmute yourself. You can do that as well. Okay. Yes. So Gopiji is asking, yoga sessions will happen on all the days of weekdays. Correct. Weekdays practice will be happening, and weekend will not spare you. We'll also give you some challenge for physical activity. But yes, guided live yoga sessions. These are not any recordings that we are going to provide you, as in recordings will be provided later, but it is not some pre-recorded class. Teacher will be there, us will be there, and guiding you properly into the posture. So it will be a live class that will be happening every day. Okay. Sonia ji is saying, will it help me in case of gallstones and kidney stones? Yes, yes, please join. It will help you, especially because we're also going to speak on water therapy, hydration. It will definitely help you. Personally, again, if you join the program and when we meet in theory class, please give me a gentle reminder once again, so I can give you some different modification to what others are doing, so that we just consider you as a special case in that. So yes, it will. Yes, Divya Kishori ji, please join. Even for arthritis, definitely. Please join. Recommended, highly recommended. Yes. And our asana teacher will also be collecting your history, so that they will give you all the kind of do's and don'ts modifications about your condition. So let your teacher know also during the first yoga class about any condition that you have. Okay. So Sonia ji, this question, just knowing you on one session, it is very difficult for me to say this, that should you be removing the gallbladder or not. It will be very challenging for me to answer this with any history from how you've been suffering. So I recommend, if it's not an urgency, which is not something to be done immediately, join the program, see how it feels, and we can discuss more about this. If it's urgent, if the pain is severe, then I think you should definitely go ahead with what doctor have been telling you. But otherwise, if it's not urgent, then let's parallelly work together with what the doctor says, what the program gives you, and then discuss more about it. Kumarji, definitely you must join. We're going to also do one cleansing technique that will definitely help you to breathe properly, improve the efficiency of the breathing. Breathing is going to be a very important part of our yoga sessions, because breathing does help in cleansing. And at the same time, when we do some cleansing breath, the parallel effect it has is it improves the efficiency of the lungs. So yes, I think many of us struggle. So, like Kumarji said that he has deviated septum, but many of us struggle with erratic breathing, shallow breathing. We don't exhale properly. We can't inhale fully. We can't even deep breath for 5 minutes. You will see that during this program, how much your breathing capacity is going to improve. So yes, I recommend that for sure. So Nyaji, if it's urgent, I think then I won't be able to help you much here, because without knowing a proper background, it's very challenging for me to say yes or no about this. So I think you should go ahead with what doctor has been saying if it's something urgent. Otherwise, if your heart says you want to just give yourself few days more, it's up to you. Renuka ji, yes, anybody who wants to second Renuka ji in saying that I experience chronic fatigue and sometimes I don't just have the energy to even move. Yes, please join. Please join, because this program will help us identify why are we not feeling energetic? What are our faulty eating, sleeping habits? What is going wrong? What pillars of my well-being are missing? Where do I have to focus? Everything is going to get addressed. So you will be able to pinpoint yourself and bring some correction to those aspects and experience transformation. So definitely my big yes to all of you who have been feeling low energy. Okay. I have a slight swelling in my small intestine as per report. Can I join? Dinesh, we can discuss more. I think you can join, no problem. But we can definitely discuss more when it comes to food and exercise once you join the program on a personal level, maybe through our teachers. So we will discuss this. But there is no harm. Since you have said it's a slight swelling, we can do a lot of things as well. Because anyways, as I say, it's not going to be a strict diet. It's just going to be a clean eating. So it's just we are joining all of us together for eating clean. So it's everybody's welcome. No problem. Just a moment. I'm going to... Can I stop the share now? Have you? I'm hoping that all of you have taken the details from the screen. If not, I'll share again. But for now, I'm stopping the screen share so that some of you are raising hand. I can unmute and yes, Pari ji is wanting to ask some question.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam. Mataji, I am Rashmi. I have attended all your workshops up till now. That is yoga, mudra, and it has helped me immensely, truly. But I want to ask you that in near future, will you be repeating this kind of detox sessions for us? Because this time I will be missing out on a big amount of part of the program, Mataji.
Okay. Yes. When I don't know, but usually we on public demand we do keep having this, maybe not so frequently, but once a while. We will be having it in little distant future, if not nearby.
Okay, Mataji.
So what, even if you think you can do it with, I mean, I would not love you doing most of the part with recordings, but if you think few days are not possible, then recordings are there. But you can think about it.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Welcome. Okay. Anybody else has any question? Okay, perfect. If not, then we have finished sharp on time. And for whoever will be joining us, we will be soon starting to send a lot of forms to fill because we want to know your history. We will be sending you some shopping list and so that you can well prepare your kitchen in advance for different food habits that we want to follow. So I hope to see you all in the registered 21-day challenge group. Thank you so much for your patient listening and your curiosity and enthusiasm about this program. Thank you very much. Namaste.